Hey guys, welcome back. So we have a little mission to do today. We're coming back to where we dissed the other day, and we are going to just work on the top of the banks. Well, that's a lie. He said I was told to do the tops and the inside, so we're gonna just take it easy. It's a Monday, so we're gonna try to do both. I'm gonna try to figure out, see where it's worse, you know, and once we get there, I'll show you guys and see where we start. All right guys, so I did both sides. Just working on the banks for now, just getting them leveled. These banks, usually if it's above the ground like this, the squirrels actually go through and they make holes all the way through, and the water tends to leak out. So we're always having issues with these higher banks. As you can tell, even on that side, there's a lot of coyote holes and stuff, and with the motor grader we could get in there and bring some dirt up, but it doesn't reach all the way up. So to just help out a little bit, what I did is just bring some dirt, scrape some dirt from that side onto the bank or into the canal to block a couple of holes. It's not gonna fix the problem. As you can tell, there's a lot of them on that side. You can see all the holes. So, but the watermark is maybe about 4 feet from that, so it shouldn't reach that high up. But as you can tell, this is done. I'm just gonna leave it like this. He said to go inside and do what I can inside. I just don't want to go in there, mess with it, and then run out of time, you know, like, hey, the water started, you need to get out of there, and just leave a mess. So I'm trying to quote unquote do the work up here first before I get in there. I did this bank and I did that bank. As you can tell, there's a straight edge, which changes the look of the whole canal, you know. It looks good like that. From this side, obviously if you go on that side, you'll see, like right here, the edge is just kind of wiggly because it wasn't, the bank itself is not straight. But from this point of view, it looks really good. And so, I mean, the goal is always to kind of lean the bank to one side, which is away from the canal, because and then you'll have those ruts of the water running back into the canal. They don't like that. Over here, this section right here, it's actually leaned into the canal. I was gonna come back and fix it, but you could see it kind of leans in. But honestly, I'm just gonna keep going and fix a couple spots and not spend too much time on one spot, because that way I could at least be like, well, I did all the tops, now I could go through the bottoms if you want, or not do the bottoms at all. So, and the sides, he wanted to do basically just redo the bottoms and the sides, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna take too long. But especially because I don't know how long he's actually giving us, because the water, according to them, the water's gonna start pretty soon. So I don't want to spend too much time on that, or I don't know if I have enough time to spend on it. But as you can see, this is the same section we dissed. I think I said that like 3-4 times already. And right here, like, you could see the big old hole. This is only, it's like that song says, putting a band-aid on a bullet hole ain't gonna fix it, but hey, for now, that's what they want, that's what they're gonna get for now. So we're gonna continue on to the next section, guys. We're gonna see what we could do on the other banks, and if he stops by and says, hey, get in the canal, well, then I'll start getting in the canal. But for now, we're just gonna play it safe and do the banks and, you know, do what we can. Stay tuned. This is where we're at. I finished the tops and then I went inside the canal. It's very last minute, but got it done. Today's a Monday, and honestly, something about Mondays, man. I got the Monday blues. Not quite feeling it today, but I did what I could. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. This little section right here, actually we get a lot of gopher holes because there's another small canal. I'll show it to you guys right now. So we have this this is a bigger canal that feeds a smaller canal, but we have a canal on this end. So a lot of times between gopher holes and stuff, the water will leak from this side onto this side, and it's a big old mess. Big old mess, guys. And then we can't tell where it's at, where it's leaking, why this water over here in this bigger canal, why it's going down, why that one has a lot of water. We just, it's about, let's see, I would say a few blocks, maybe about like maybe 2 miles worth of canal that shares, you know, that they both share the same bank. No, maybe not that much, maybe a mile or so. So it's hard to tell where it's actually happening, but once it gets big enough, obviously you could see the swirl in the water and you're able to tell. But yeah, so we're trying to cover most of the gopher holes on this side. I tried a little bit with this side, but it wasn't too bad. I scraped up the top as well on that, and I gave it some dirt for it to fall back in, and that covers a little bit of the squirrel holes. It's not gonna completely get rid of them. On this side, in a couple other videos I was saying how the tire marks do make a big difference, and as you can tell, this one you could see the tire marks just squiggling, and it gives it that, like, it's not really straight, you know, it makes it look squiggly. And this one looks a little bit better just because it was just a one-time thing. This one I did first, and so when I would like back up and try not to like hit the bank with the front tire, I would like swerve onto there, and then I try to fix it, and that's just the way it came out. And this side, it was just a one-time pass going that way. I feel like I didn't put enough dirt or sand on this one, but this one didn't really have that many gopher holes just because there's really not much over here. It's just an open field over here, so it wasn't, I mean, I guess there is a couple gopher holes, but if for some reason this side doesn't really have that much going on as much as that other side. I mean, there is a few squirrel holes or whatever, the little washouts right here, but yeah, that's pretty much how it looks, guys. This is a bigger canal. Obviously the grader looks way smaller. Big canals like this is where I actually learned how to do the whole grading thing that they want. Like, hold on, before I go to, like, you could see maybe about a foot of dirt was brought up right here. This is where I kind of learned, not in this specific canal, but in these bigger canals is where I learned to do it. So it's a lot easier. You got more room to move the blade side to side. It has its ups and its downs, but for the most part, it was good to do it. It's crunch time, water's coming, you know, and sometimes things don't make sense of why they have us doing it at the last minute, but it is what it is, and we just gotta be happy to have some money coming in. So but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I know there's a little berm right there. The camera makes it look nicer than it really is, guys. I did the tops right here and just did this little section for today, and then hopefully maybe tomorrow or whatever we'll start on that section, or we'll blend it in. But for the most part, it looks good. I left the berm here just because that blade, oh, almost fell, almost didn't make it all the way. Right here, I couldn't really unless I started pushing dirt back that way. I had to leave a berm here because my front tire would hit that inlet, and I didn't want to break it, so I just left the berm. The water will wash it out. But that's it for today, guys. It's quitting time. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps motivate me making more videos. So a lot of it, I understand, is repetitive, but you know, trying to make something happen. So it'll get better. Just hang on, and we'll start with some new adventures and stuff, and you know, it's just a way of starting my YouTube channel. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and thanks for watching.